Sorry.
This is your second double-double of this season. You had 14 and 13. What is going through your mind when you're scoring and crashing the boards?
I think, like I continue to say, like it's always just how can I be the best version of myself for my team. And tonight I think that was rebounding, but they also put me in great position. Leash got me a couple of great assists to knock down some buckets. Everybody on the team does. Jordan, I can go through the line, but just like I said, doing whatever is necessary to get a team win.
Hey, this question for Allisha. In that first quarter, you took over the main scoring duty. Do you make a point of doing that when two of other starters are out of the game?
Yeah, I know I have to be aggressive, and being one of the main scorers on the court, I know I can't pass up shots, so I have to be as aggressive as much as I can.
Leash, the first quarter.
Okay.
It's going over here, y'all. So.
This first quarter, y'all came out a little slow. What would you attribute that to? Because y'all turned it up, but it looks like the fans were standing up for a long time before y'all scored the first quarter.
Yeah, they was standing up for me.
I'll say our turnovers, just turn the ball over. We turned the ball over a lot. We had 21 turnovers and probably about 15 of them in the first quarter. So yeah, it was turnovers.
Piggybacking off of that, y'all, Coach said he attributed to Powell coming in that first quarter and the energy that she brought. And this is a question for either one of you, if you want to talk about Powell's energy and her, just the grace and things that she did in her minutes.
Yeah, I think that we've been able to see that all year long. Like when she comes in, she brings a spark. I think usually when she comes in, we're looking for the three ball, but like her defense has really picked up. She was able to get downhill. She's distributing the ball very well. So I think again, like Powell has showed glimpses of this, but being able to have that opportunity to really be a spark today was exactly what we needed. And she's just growing throughout the season. And like I said, at first it might have been just threes, but she's doing a little bit of everything right now, and she's being a star in that role.
For the past two games, you've have won the third quarter. Have it been increased focused on coming out of halftime with more energy?
Yeah, that's always the goal, to always make the other team call the first time out. We always want to punish first and never get punished.
Coach was asked pregame about you being in the MVP conversation, Allisha, and then while you were at the line, we heard some MVP chants. Is that something that you hear as a player whenever when the game's going on?
I don't really pay attention to it. Like I'm just locked in. I just let my game speak for itself. The way I've been playing, the accolades speak for me, so I don't have to even touch on that stuff. I let my game take care of it.
And this question is for Allisha. You came into the game averaging 25 points against the Mystics this season and had another 22 tonight. What about this team brings out the best in you?
I'm just hooping for real. I'm just playing my game, just finding my spots. I know they play me very aggressive, so it's just being able to read my defenders and being aggressive and don't get pumped.
This question's for both of you guys. You have a long road trip coming up. What about this week can you take, momentum-wise going into the next couple games?
Yeah, I think we finally have a couple of days of practice. I don't remember really the last time we had any practice, so I think that's going to be essential for us to go in and watch some film and see what we can continue to build on, but also what we need some work at. And we're going to break that down and, just continue to try to get better. We know that it's tough playing in this league on the road. I mean, any game, but especially on the road. So keeping our focus and then just not being complacent. Like we had 2 good wins, but there's always going to be something that we could be better at, and we're going to make sure that we focus on that heading onto the road, and just making sure we recover, get healthy, or stay healthy, rest our bodies, and be ready.
Naz, it was a possession. I want to say this was late third quarter. You had 3 back-to-back offensive rebounds, and I thought of that possession. I said to myself, like, this is the epitome of like Naz Hillmon basketball. When you look at that, how do you like epitomize that in terms of like looking at this entire team and what you really bring to the team?
Yeah, like I continue to say, like I just want to come in and do the little things or the dirty work or the things that don't show up on the stat sheet. Rebounds obviously do, so I mean that's always nice. But I mean it ended up with an open three. We actually had 2 good shots prior to that, and then like I said, it ended up with an open three, I think, for Leash. And that's just, I mean, what it is, and it's always a backbreaker. Like if you're on the other side of that, it's the other team getting 3 offensive rebounds. Like that's tough, that's frustrating. And then to end with the bucket. I mean that's exactly what I want to do every single night.
Leisha, what has made you proud about this team so far this season? You know, y'all have been in a lot of tough games, but y'all have lost players. You've still been able to win some games and still have a 3rd place currently. What has made you the proudest about this team so far?
I think it's our preparation. I think the coaches prepare us very well in the scout. Very detailed scout, so we literally know everything. So I'll say I give it to the coaches. I mean, they're very detailed in preparing us. So, and teammates staying ready too. Like you have Powell coming in and playing. How many minutes she played? 32 minutes, and she was ready and played consistent the whole game. So I would say the preparation.
Thank you for your time.